All right. I don't know if the first part of this video is going to be editable because some things happened. In case it doesn't go through and I am unable to use the first part of this video, let me do a quick breakdown about what happened. For about half an hour there, I was getting news reports on my phone buzzing and beeping and screaming at me and texts from people and whatnot saying, hey, big thunderstorm coming through your area, like massive thunderstorm, 80 miles per hour wind. And I was like, yeah, it'll be fine. I'm just going to see what happens and make my way through this. And then I think it was about 2 hours into the recording. I don't know because the file, when I try to watch it, doesn't give me the option to skip time. It doesn't tell me how long it is. But I'm imagining about 2 hours in, the power went out. 2 transformers outside my house exploded massively. It was neat to watch, but also I was without power for about 16 to 18 hours. So that was fun. In terms of what happened with the story, because this scenario here looks pretty intense if you if you don't know what's going on. We made it on the ship. I explained how traveling on water works, whereas on the keelboat, we move 3 spaces every day instead of 1. So we're moving 3 times faster than normal. We got attacked by pirates and had a ship-to-ship battle. We stopped in the town of Fairbairn for a week. During that week, the ship got repaired from the bandit fight, and we searched for more information on the object that fell from space that Dallas here is going to try to find. We met our captain, Captain Stursos, and he is one of the few ships willing to, or actually one of the few keelboats willing to willing to sail during the winter because he actually has an icebreaker, which is a metal thing you put on front of the ship that stops it from crashing on ice. That said, we made it to about here when something bad happened. And that something bad happened is we got ambushed by 5 harpies. This fight was not going well. Sivwilch is charmed and has been charmed for about 3 rounds. Dallas got charmed to the point where she actually jumped off the boat, and Derek and Sivwilch barely managed to save her. Ursus went down in combat, but Dallas healed her after attempting to go over here to heal Captain Surthos, who is fighting off a handful of harpies by himself. These two of these kills are actually his. So right now, Derek is trying to fight the harpy. Ursus is trying to pull Sivwilch away from the harpy because the harpy is just laying into him. He summoned the Bestial Spirit and Sokira to fly around and defend the ship. The Bestial Spirit and Sokira can't do anything because Sivwilch is unable to command them. While the Bestial Spirit does not require a bonus action command, it still requires... Well, it doesn't require an action. He must... It says that it doesn't do anything unless he commands it, no action required. That said, he can't command it to do anything because he is charmed by the harpy. And he just can't make that DC 11 saving throw. So I guess what we'll do is just continue on from there. As she tries to fly away, the Bestial Spirit just smacks her in the back of the head, killing her. Well, not instantly, but killing her. And we're finally out of combat. The party will take a moment to regroup themselves mentally, because that was a heck of a fight. Sivwilch will grab his head and shake it as he walks over to the captain and Dulles. And he looks at the captain leaning on the wheel. He is very bloody. And he says to him, me sorry. First harpy song, easy to resist. But the second harpy was so alluring. And Sirthos will just very weakly raise a hand to wave him off, saying, "There no bother to me. I know how I lead the harpy can get. I'm just thankful that you managed to break free eventually, and that we are alive. That said, no. You wouldn't mind if I happened to take a moment to not die." Silverstone say, "Yes, me help." And he's gonna cast Cure Wounds at second level, and he goes, "Well, mighty fine thanks. If you don't mind, I'm going to below deck." And he will spend the rest of the night below deck. I did already roll last session. I think this is the only encounter for today. Now I can go back and recording and check, so I'm just going to say that yes. And at the end of today, we will reach our destination. Let's see if anything tries to stop us. We get one thing. What I've been doing for these encounters is I've just been rolling on the Xanthar's guide or I think it was the Dungeon Master guides, random the encounters. Because neither the solo D&D nor Xanthar's has anything for at-sea encounters. Just coastal. Pirate ship. The pirates are attacking. We're going to ask the Oracle. Are there any patrol ships about? No. Okay, so it's just us. Right, so what I will do is I'll have us over there. Well, technically would be going this way. I'm not going to put us on the ship quite yet because it's just going to be... Because we're going to do ship to ship first. Using the wind. What direction is the wind blowing at? 8. That same direction. It's been blowing that way since we left. Slowly moving and spinning at the same time. So I'll wait until we get close. Close enough for the players or the creatures on the ships to start attacking. And the characters on this ship looks like a bandit captain. I'm going to do 1d8 bandits. And 7 bandits. Let us begin. Closes the gap, and thus uses a second action to board. Yours did some good damage that time around. But we've been boarded before, so we know what's happening. Stilfoot with a preemptively wild shape. Right. We begin the ship-to-ship combat. Well, this bandit captain is going to die as he takes critical damage. So he takes 33 points of damage from my venom and whatnot. It's the venom the thing that knocks him unconscious. Because it's 6, 9, 3, 12. Nope, he is dead from the bite. The 12, 18, 21 extra poison didn't do anything. And with that, we have survived the bandit encounter. We're going to loot the ship and then scuttle it before continuing on our adventure. This pirate ship has on it 91. It has on it 1d4 items on Magic Table F, 2 items on Magic Table F, and then 2d4 25 gold art objects. So 7. Actually, first let's do the money. So between the 5 of us, or 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, between the 5 of us, we get that. So let me just do some division to see how much goes into every individual pocket. So now for the Magic Table F, we got 2 items. I think it said for low magic campaigns, which this one is, -10 from your roll. -10 from your roll. So 91 for magic, that'd be an 81, which is 1d4 times on Magic Table C. So I will re-roll the 2 d100s. Well, let's just re-roll the 1d4. That way we're 4. Okay, so 4 d100s. 99. Carry up to health. Pack of beans. And then 57. Potion of heroism. Potion of heroism. So those are the 4 magic items we find. You know, bag of beans seems like it'd be fun if I wasn't doing a solo game. But because I am doing a solo game, I'm just going to sell it. So as we go over the place of the ocean where the map says to go, Dallas will turn to all of us and say, "All right, everyone, go ahead and take your rest. Tomorrow we dive." Kind of strange to ask this, but Derek, do you think you could stay on the surface with the captain? Derek will arch an eyebrow and ask, "Now why would you want that? I'm great in battle." Your weapons don't really suit well for underwater combat. And also, if there are more pirate attacks, we would very much like for our captain not to be alone. So with a reluctant sigh, Derek will agree to stay with the ship. While Ursus, why every time I'm saying Ursus, my voice box goes dry. With her, Ursus, and Civwilch going down. We're going to summon Aquatic Yorkle. Yes, so we take our long rest, and we will head down to the water. We are having light snow, but that's fine. We have the potions of water breathing, which will help us accumulate to the water temperature so we don't freeze to death while we're doing this. The morning after the long rest, Yorkle is switched to his aquatic form, which looks pretty much like his normal form, except his back legs are replaced with a tail. Just a long, flat tail for swimming. So as we drink our potions, he'll turn towards the captain and Derek and say, "Give us 2 days. If we're not back by then, something's gone wrong." And Civwilch will hand Derek the other sending stone and say, "Me let you know if anything happens." Derek will hold on to the sending stone and nod, and we will dive into the depths to see what awaits us below. We will swim down, and swim, and luckily we all have dark vision. We don't need to worry about not seeing, though it is going to be dark. And we're searching for any signs of this item. Let us all roll survivals or investigation checks to find a trace. So Dallas is the closest one to being able to find something. So Dallas and Civwilch notice a type of something that seems unnatural with the rocks down below as the sea life swims away from us. Yorkle being a bit of a threat, it being his size and a new creature, draconic in origin. And then the 3 of us following him because we are much slower. We swim at 15 feet per round. Yorkle swims at 60. So there's a bit of a speed difference there as he scouts around and tries to ward off some of the smaller predators. But let's see if anything happens to us while we explore the depths. We have been not attacked because sharks, despite popular belief, sharks don't attack just anything that they find swimming. But we'll talk to the sharks. Civil will use this free casting of speak with animals and communicate with the sharks. And I'm going to try to have him roll animal handling at advantage because he's speaking to them. Cool, 22. They are non-hostile and willing to work with us. We ask them if they've noticed any type of disturbances in the area. They have. Something shook up the area nice and good, scaring away a lot of the prey. Things are starting to return, which is why they are here hunting. Civil to ask the reef sharks, do they know where it happened? They do not know where it happened. Can they lead us to around where they... No, they can't. They can't because they don't know where it happened. They'll just be traveling. So they don't know where it happened, but they know that it did happen. But it must have happened close because everything felt it. Have they heard anything from the other animals? No, and slime. No, but there was this weird amount of slime. Slime making the water hard to breathe in. Making the water hard to breathe in. And making it difficult to swim around. Around this area, they'll say, is a point elsewhere. Or redirect us around. We thank them. We thank them and we go our different ways. Going towards the direction that they warned us about. Saying, I don't know if it's related, but there's slimes over there. As we begin to swim, Dallas will turn to us and give us a thumbs up saying good job because she can't really speak underwater. I mean, it was hard for Civil to speak underwater, but if it wasn't for his magic, he wouldn't be able to at all. But she gives us a thumbs up saying good job, guys, as we continue on where we're going. We're going to roll stealth as we approach the area because we don't know what's around. 18, 18, 18. Don't break the mold, Oracle. Well, it was an 18 on the die, so I'm going to count it. 18, 18, 18, and 22. We are very well hidden. Probably a 19 on the average. Wow. I'd love to see it. So we approached the area that the shark said was slimy, weird. Yeah, what do we see? How many keywords do we get for this item that's slimy? Ooh, 6 keywords. The words we find related to what we find is give, uncharacteristic, original, dream, tunnel, and aftershock. So a lot of those are related to what we happen to find. Or to the thing that fell out of the sky. Both uncharacteristic, original, tunnel, and aftershock imply that when it landed, it might have unearthed some sort of underground temple. But then we have dream and give. I'm assuming with dream, we are fulfilling Dulles' hope by allowing her to find this thing that she's been searching for. And with give her hope. Give her a dream. Give her dream. There we go. So I'm going to ask the Oracle. With a +3, did the object unearth the hidden underwater temple? 9. No, but. No, but what? No, but I was close. No, but 31. No, but boon. Boon. No, but boon. Do we find the object itself? No. Now this one's just for me. Do we find anything? No. I feel like this isn't right. I feel like the Oracle is being moody. Are you being moody, Oracle? Yeah? Yeah, well, guess what? I need to actually make progress in this, and I can't make progression if you say no to everything. You understand? No. Are you serious, Oracle? What am I supposed to do with you? I'm going to ask again. Do we find the object that fell out of the sky? +3. because it's likely. 20. So it was just being moody. It was just fucking with me. Well, 20 is no and, but I don't know if a keyword's gonna help us out. We'll see if it does. Love. No and love. Okay, I'm sorry. You've been good to me a lot. I shouldn't be moody just because you were moody a little bit. I love you too, Oracle. I would give you a hug if I could. We need to figure out what this object is. I know this table has like verb listings and all that, but does it have nouns? Do we get any keywords related to the object itself? Maybe. That sounds like a skill check. Alright, as we circle around the object, we will identify it. So Civ Welch gets a couple of keywords. Exactly 2. A couple. No more, no less. Banter? Well. The object is somehow related to the words banter and well. I'm assuming well can identify that it is intact, it is doing well. The object itself has no negative things happening to it. Is it right? Is the object doing well? No. Sure? You're not sure? So, the item is not doing well. Some might say it's doing unwell. Crashing from orbit can do that. And banter. Banter, is it alive? No. I know of some creatures that exist out there in the wild, in the wilderness, the place between realms. We wouldn't know. We wouldn't know of them particularly. Is it a devil? Yes. Civ Welch would know of devils and demons. I think. Because if I remember right, his biography. His mentor, a dryad who watched over our stumbling portal to the abyss. So that means that this devil, or is it demon? Alright, so 50% chance. 1 through 50, devil. Other half, doesn't matter, it's devil. Alright, so it's a devil. But it's a dead devil that fell from the sky. The slime that the slime that the sharks are talking about could have been his acreish poisonous blood. Because banter makes me think that this creature could want to talk. Well, or I guess in this instance, unwell, means that it's dead. It was maybe alive when it landed, but it's dead now. And all those other keywords, the tunnels, the original, or uncharacteristic and original, they all make sense because of the devil. Is the devil medium-sized? Yes. Okay. So that means that what we'll do is we'll take our rope and we'll attach it to Yorkle, who will haul the devil up. And we will return. Nothing interrupts us during our return. We arrive back to the boat and climb aboard, hauling the body of the devil aboard. And Derek will say, well, that didn't take as long as I thought. What the hell's that? Dawson's like, what the hell's indeed? Civ Welch has identified it as a devil of some sort. I don't know what type of devil, but we shall learn that. Captain Serthos, being a tiefling, has Serthos ever taken an interest in his lineage? Oh yes. So I'm gonna have him roll nature at advantage on this guy. 20. Okay. So now we get to try to figure out what type of devil it is. Yes, but scary. I mean, yeah, it's a devil. It's gonna be scary. Oh, okay. So now we're gonna start asking yes or no questions to identify its appearances. Is it dragon-like? Yes. And I think we got an Abishai in our hands. 370. Daughter. Yes, and daughter. Not relevant, ignoring it. Unless it's a daughter. It's a female devil. It's a female Abishai. It's a female Abishai, daughter of Tiamat. There are 2 other type of devils that could qualify. That being the barbed devil, because it looks pretty lizard-like, or the Amnezu, because it has like, nah, the Amnezu wouldn't work. So +5, is it an Abishai? Yes. So now I just need a roll to see what color of Abishai it is. 9. That is... So, Abishai. We'll go from weakest to strongest. That means that's a red Abishai. Which means this CR19 monster was killed by something and banished from the heavens to our land, where it landed in the ocean and probably drowned to death. Because it doesn't say it's amphibious, like dragons are. So Certhos will identify the fallen dragonkin as an Abishai. Tivwilch, being a worshipper of Tiamat, will silently to himself be like, of course, that makes sense. I knew that. Why didn't I know that? We now have the body of a red Abishai on our ship. Certhos is uncomfortable with it, telling us that he was expecting treasure, not fiends. Dallas tells them, that's research, baby. It happens. For now, Certhos will say, for now, just take it below deck. These things bring nothing but trouble. I expect our trip back will not be quite as pleasant on the trip we had here. As he turns the ship away, and as he turns the ship, it took us all day to get down there and get back, but we will take a long rest. Again, we didn't use any resources, but we will do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, owie. Hostile griffins or harpies. Ursus hears the sound of the creatures approaching. She'll call out, griffins off the starboard bow, or off the starboard side, starboard side, and we will get to position to defend ourselves against the harpy menace. Griffin menace. Sorry, my bad. At the end of combat, Tivwilch will jump in to get Sakira, bringing her back up to the top of the ship, and healing her, because his pet matters to him. For 11. Derek will heal himself. Actually, Dallas will heal him so he can save his magic for other things. Do we get time for a short rest? Yes, cool. So everyone will take a short rest. But now I have to roll for the other encounters, because we had 3. Or 4, I think. Yeah, we had 4. 5. Merfolk traders. Awesome. Not going to trade with them. Unless they're willing to... Are they willing to buy our magical items? 10. Passing merchant ship. Oh, gonna try again to sell that pre-apt. And final encounter for the day as we leave the ship. Neat. Another pirate ship. Do we win? This fights take up a lot of time. Yes. Awesome. We win that pirate fight. And in this day, I'm like 2 days behind. Got there. So midday, or in the morning of the next day, we make it to Fairband to resupply and to rest a little bit before we head back to Brecker's Land. So the devil, once again, is going to continue to bring bad luck to us. So now I'm going to roll on urban encounters. Nothing happens. Well, first, how many days do we rest? 4. So, 9. So on day 1, nothing happens. Day 2, nothing happens. Day 3, one thing happens. If you have an NPC or sidekick, they are potentially kidnapped by a group of thugs while you're distracted. So here's the thing. We are escorting our captain. We are escorting our job woman. And then I have 2 sidekicks. So that's 4 options. 1 is captain. 2 is Dallas. 3 is Yersis. And 4 is Derek. Who we got a long rest against. We actually got a few long rests so we can get over hit die back. So 3, that is Yersis. Yersis got kidnapped. Put her up here. So sometime in those 4 days, it was day 2. Yeah. On day 2, she got kidnapped. We're by the docks, staying at a bed house as we wait for Dallas and Certhos to finish their business. But we noticed that we haven't seen her in a while. We haven't seen her in a few hours. Usually she doesn't travel far from Civ Wilch on the account of her absolute loyalty to him. Civ Wilch at this point in time has land Yorkle. Can we find the captain? No. Can we find Dallas? No. So it's just Civ Wilch and Derek. We're on our own. So what would she have been doing that required her to go away from the party? Something to do with a map. I'm assuming she might have got a lead on another job. Because that would make sense. That makes sense. So she was trying to not maybe bargain for the map, and then something went wrong, and now she is missing. Now, just so I don't forget, just in case this takes more than one session, which I think it might. Because I think I'm actually going to end it here, just in case I am able to keep the first half of the recording. I think this should be long enough. Just about over an hour. So here's hoping. But for now, Yersis is missing. We have to find her. But where? We will begin next time. For now, I'll see you all later. Berbua, Agaspanata.